Hello, everybody. It is me, Real American Politics, here today with a new video. Today we have to take a look at an interesting state this election. It is this great state of Arizona. Now, Arizona is, quite frankly, the biggest state in this election. It's more than likely to determine who wins the election. It's worth 11 electoral votes. It's a pretty interesting state to look at, to say the least. But we gotta take a look at who will win the election, what the trends are pointing to, and where will the election be decided on. So first of all, we gotta take a look at the 2016 results. And as we can see here, there's a little bit to take a look at. For one, Trump did phenomenal. Everything north. He did very well for Republicans in the north. For a Republican, however, he did absolutely terrible in the south. He did terrible in Maricopa County, Yuma County, even worse in Pima County than usual. Did bad in Cochise County. And if you don't know, Maricopa County, this is where Phoenix is. This is one of the fastest growing cities in America, fast growing suburbs. It's growing fairly quick. Now, as we take a look from the change for 2012, you could see that Maricopa trended heavily Democrat, so did Yuma. But the northern part, the part that Trump did very good in, trended heavily for Trump in some parts, like Greenlee, Mojave, La Pez, Yavapai to an extent, Gele County, etc., etc. But in the south, it just trended extremely blue. Now, the question is, what will the results be this year? They have some very interesting demographics. Quite frankly, we got to first take a look at the exit polls in 2016. And quite frankly, Trump did abysmal for a Republican in Arizona. And, like, for example, the race. He got 31% with Latinos. That's fairly good for a Republican, but only 54% of whites in Arizona. That's pretty bad for a Republican. But the Latino number is fairly good. It's not terrible, but nor is it the best. You had a little bit better results, but other than that, it was a pretty good cycle for Trump in the Latino part. But for whites, he did absolutely abysmal. Usually this should be a little around 60% in Arizona, but it just wasn't. Now, you also got education. Trump did not great with high school students or less, with high school or less. That's pretty bad for Trump. I mean, he got 65% nationally. He only got 52% in the state of Arizona. He got some college with 49%. That's a little too low, but that's reasonable. College graduates, he actually did fairly well with. But it was just postgraduates. He did abysmal. And you can see this nationwide. But other than that, he did fairly good with college and college graduates, but just not high school students. Or high school graduates or less. He did not do good at all with them. That should be around 60 points. Yeah, here see, same thing, college graduates. Yes, he did fairly good for Republican. Not the best, but okay. No, he did absolutely abysmal. So yeah. And also, we take a look at party ID. Trump did not the best with independents. That should be around 50% of Arizona. He only got 47%. That if he gets out of 50%, he would have won by a wider margin, but he didn't. And we just keep going on and on and on. But now we have to take a look at the exit polls from 2018 to see where the state's trending. And it's a completely different story. You take a look at race. Doug Ducey got 44%. In a blue wave year. Trump got, where was it? Yeah, right here. 31% in a regular election. Ducey improved by 13 points, and that was in a blue wave year. That's huge. And he improved dramatically with whites by around 8 points. Same thing with education. Look at this. He got 67% of high school or less. He did very good with college graduates in general. Like, this is just incredible. Like, this is expected. Like, yeah, he struggled a little bit with college graduates, but non-college graduates, he did phenomenal. He did very good. And This is where Trump has the best chance to improve with non-college graduates. If we scroll down, we saw this earlier. Okay, here it is. Found it. Trump got 47% with college graduates. That's what Ducey got. But he only got 50% with non-college graduates. Ducey got, of course, 62%. So you could tell something is interesting is happening in Arizona. There is a legitimate chance that Donald J. Trump could seriously make gains in Arizona. He may make a couple point gains with non-college graduates. He'll get around 53%, 54%. He'll probably get around 45% with college graduates. And could seriously make the state trend a little bit red. That's why I'm saying he could easily make the state trend red. And he may do better with Latinos, probably by 2 or 3 points, maybe 4 points in Arizona. But it's just all going to come down really to Maricopa. And if Trump can improve in Maricopa, like I expect him to, he will win the state. It's an underrated thing, but Trump could seriously make the state trend or swing by a point or two to the Republicans' direction. If he just keeps his gains he made in the northern part and just have some kind of comeback in Maricopa and Yuma, he'll make the state trend a point or two. And that's huge for Republicans in the future, as yes, Arizona is trendy blue, but it's a state where Republicans could easily just halt the trends. And it looks like Doug Ducey already did that. And quite frankly, it may not become the next Colorado, which I'm making a video on Colorado, where it's becoming the next safe Democrat state, but in reality, Colorado isn't. But we'll get to Colorado later. But people keep saying that, it's become the next safe Democrat state in Arizona, the likely Democrat state. But I'm saying that it's going to become the next Florida. It's going to become the next pure toss-up. I'm saying this is because, yes, Maricopa is growing at an extremely fast rate. It will eventually probably become more Democrat. But Republicans are making huge gains with non-college graduates, which is still a good chunk of Arizona. And they are doing okay with college graduates. And if Republicans keep making gains with Latinos, it's going to become the next toss-up. It's going to become the next Florida. And we won't really know who will actually win it. It's not going to become a safe Republican state or a safe Democrat state. But all I'm saying is the future actually looks okay for Republicans in Arizona. In my opinion, it's going to come down to Latinos, college graduates, and everything above. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our quick video. I wanted to make this video, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hit the like button down below, subscribe, and yeah. See you guys in the next video. Bye.